Now, way down there, over right there, that's my marker board, and today you are in for a treat. What I'm going to be doing is showing you how to actually implement unwavering stoicism into your interactions and into your day-to-day habits, so that way women take notice and women actually view you as a real man's man, which will equal a dating companion in due time. These are going to be some of the secrets to help you stand out from all of the other men and actually create more of what I would call like irresistible attraction, because this is something that most men don't actually understand how to do. This is a very powerful video. Now, I'm going to show you this. Inside of our movement, which is called Headman Nation, you are going to discover the language of women. So one of our guys has been implementing some of the strategies and techniques and tactics that I teach in the language of women, and he goes, she already started calling me boss as she is doing favors for me. He says, I posted yesterday that I spoke to a new girl for the third time on the phone and started asking her to do favors for me. Now she is delivering and I'm asking for more and showing that I'm hard to satisfy, and she started calling me boss and she is working on it, and so on. I have only been talking to her for about a week now. He goes on to say, I can see that these are the things that per language of women will make her fall in love, doing things for me. So guys, since I've actually been showing you these secrets, like, this is what you have to understand. One of the reasons that most of you can't actually get girlfriends or can't actually maintain the women in your relationships that you want is because you are in the frame where you are constantly trying to serve them, when in actuality what she wants is to be in the frame where she is actually serving and pleasing you. The faster you make it feel as if she's actually assisting you with things is the faster she falls in love. So today I'm going to be breaking this down on the marker board even further for you. So let's dive in. Okay, now for those of you excited for today's video, I have a personal story that I'm even going to share towards the middle of this. So these are the secrets to unwavering stoicism and emotional control to attract women, because modern women are craving masculinity, which is something they do not find very often. So here's what I have found over the years, okay? Once you go on dozens and dozens and that turns into hundreds of dates, the more unemotional I became, the more the woman would view me as a sexual option. This is what I noticed. The more unemotional I became, the more the woman would start to view me as a sexual option. This was my own observation. Why? Because she can respect you. It is very hard for a woman to respect you if you're constantly in an emotional state, okay? Because you're not showing that unwavering strength. You're showing that your inner world is moved easily, and that's not good. Now, here's what you will find. When you truly don't give a fuck, the level of masculinity is so polarizing that she assumes you are fearless. She goes, wow, this guy doesn't have any anxiety approaching me. This guy speaks congruently with himself. This guy just exists. He's just existing. Look at that guy just exist. How hot is that? Look at him just exist, okay? This is what she sees. You got to understand, since her natural state is emotion, that means oftentimes her natural state is anxiety, right? What am I going to eat? Where am I going to go? When am I going to get to the mall? What do I have going on today? What am I going to do with work? Should I text this guy back? Should I not? Her natural state is anxiety. Her natural state is also overthinking. And on top of that, what that boils down to is her natural state is emotion. This is why if you are going to be emotional with women, it's far better to be at the cause of their emotions instead of you being at the effect of hers. So when you put out vibes into the world, you're at the cause of other people's emotions. But your own inner world needs to stay rock solid 24/7. So this is why even when you guys have heard me talk about front end game, okay, loud and drawing attention, you'll notice that I'm at the cause. I'm not at the effect. I'm at the cause. So my own internal world is still solid. That's the whole point. So your unwavering state of self-control is a turn on. This is what you will notice. So the reason why is because she can now respect you. So moving on to this column, mastering your stoic nature and raw masculine energy. How do you do this? Just say this with me one more time. Mastering your stoic nature and your raw masculine energy. Now, the way you do this is by telling yourself that your emotions are fake and hold you hostage. Okay, they are fake and they're holding you hostage. So you say, fuck it all. I don't care, fuck it all. Okay? Approach anxiety, I don't give a shit. Screw it. Screw all of the stuff that I thought mattered. And I'm going to show you what that means in just a second. So here's what I can tell you. Let's just use the word approach anxiety for a second, or let's just say anxiety about anything. If you say I have approach anxiety to talk to that pretty girl, here's what I'm going to ask you. I'm going to say, can you grab it? Can you grab that approach anxiety? Can you touch it? Can you feel it? The answer is no. So what is it? It's hot air. Are you actually going to get nervous about hot air? That's the question you want to ask yourself. So screw it. It doesn't exist. So let me give you an example of how I also discovered this at a deeper level with my own story. So the other night I went to go get ice cream. So I drive down the street and I'm super tired. It's probably like 9:30 and the place closed at 10. I just got done with a workout and I walked a full 5 miles. So I probably look kind of nasty. I'm wearing like short shorts. They're just regular like running short shorts. I have like an old t-shirt on and like a backwards camouflage hat that said, it's my Prevent Wildfires hat that I have that you guys have seen sometimes. So I walk in there and I'm looking sweaty and I just look like I don't give a single fuck. And the first girl that walked out to take my order for the food, I pointed up at the menu and I'm like, I'll do that large cookies and cream. But then what happened was a different girl came out to work the cash register and take my money and help me pay. So right away, I just kind of like, I was in my own world. I was tired. I didn't have any like emotion in my voice or any vocal tone fluctuation. And I just kind of looked at her because I didn't know if the other girl was going to make my ice cream and do the order. So I just said, yeah, I think she's got me covered or she's making it right now. And I just kind of looked away. And I didn't really acknowledge anything that was going on. I just kind of like looked down and she told me the total. And then I stuck my credit card in there in the register or in the card reader. And as I did that, and I'm just completely in my own world, not really acknowledging anything around me or anything that's going on. This girl looks up at me with just these big puppy dog eyes and this side smirk or this smile. And I could tell she wanted me to start talking to her on like a deeper level so bad, okay? Because she saw a lot of different things. I walk in, I'm all sweaty from the gym. I look like I don't care, okay? And then what she sees is I'm not even necessarily acknowledging a lot of the things that are going on. So I know that this sounds like deep, and I know this sounds, oh my gosh, you're probably overthinking some of this, but you have to understand just how powerful this is. When you are in an emotional state trying to people please everybody, you will get weaker, and the women that you're dating will respect you less. So you have to understand that the world, and oftentimes women that you date, will try to get you reactive. Okay? And here's why this happens. The whole reason why the world and everybody tries to get you reactive is because most men have been conditioned since childhood to give a rat's ass about shit that doesn't matter. Be a good boy, sit down, listen to your elders, follow the rules, be good, sit down, shut up, be good, sit down, shut up, be good. All of that, rinse and repeat year after year, okay? So here's what I can tell you. The things that men have heard that they're supposed to care about is the exact things that make them more feminine, that leads them to have more volatile emotions, and then what happens is the women respect you less. So I'll give you some examples. When you are, let's say, getting a friend a birthday gift, right? Your mom comes up to you and goes, sweetie, you need to put a bow on it. Does that have a bow on it? When really you don't give a shit about the bow. Another thing, did you wrap that present and put it under the tree nicely? Oh, no, that's not how you tape the present. You're supposed to do it like this. Be a good boy, sit down, listen. You got to do good in school. Be good and sit down and listen and just shut up. All of this stuff is the exact reason why you've been conditioned to basically not go after what you want and to care about shit that has no effect on your actual life. So here's the state of most men. Most men are completely passive, walking around not necessarily being active in their own life or going after what they want. They're in a submissive state where basically they just do as they're told. They take no risks financially. They take no risks with their social life. They don't try to make new friends. They're just constantly in a state of just sitting down. And then another thing is they're reactive. Oh, she texts me back slowly. Does that mean she's not interested? Oh, she got mad at me and her voice seemed like her tonality seemed angry. Do I need to now basically kiss her ass and just try to put her up on the pedestal and be nice to her now? Like, all of this stuff is exactly why most men are hurting in their dating life. So then these are the same guys that are wondering why they get no ass. Well, the reason why you get no ass is because your whole state internally has been shifted to care about stuff that you shouldn't. So here's what I can tell you. The secret to unwavering stoicism is seriously not caring about virtually anything. You need to be locked away in your own world. And when you're in your own world, locked away in that mentally, and you only care about what you're doing, it's very powerful because you get results in life and you don't put up with a whole lot of bullshit. So She needs to know at all times, either directly or indirectly, that you value your own peace and your own sanity of how you live over her opinion. Say that one more time. You value your own peace and your own sanity of how you live over her opinion. So this is my motto, okay? You might think this is funny. I don't really care. My motto is I'm right 100% of the time because I said so. If it's my life, and if I'm supposed to lead and set up this world where things are safe and things are good, I'm going to make the decisions, and that's that. And whoever doesn't like it then can just exit. And that's how you got to be. So if she, for example, is going to be with me, I need her 100% on board. And then what happens is her trust raises. She trusts you more. She wants you to lead her more. She starts to see that day after day she can't bend or break your own internal reality. And now you look stronger. So let me give you another example. Men do good at focusing on the macro, the big picture. This is what you have to do. Most men have been convinced to live inside of their own life. And here's what I mean by this. Women get to live in life, okay? Men have to live above life. Well, what does that mean? That's something powerful. That's something you've probably never heard before. Women get to live in life. Men have to live above life. Let me give you an example. When I say women get to live in life, that would be as in, oh my God, do we have enough taco sauce tonight to go with the enchiladas? Right there in that split second, that's her whole world. Do we have enough taco sauce? That's what she's worried about. That's fine. She's getting to live in life. But when I say men have to live above life, what the man has to think about every day is, do we have enough money for the enchiladas and the taco sauce in the first place? It's bigger picture thinking. It's macro thinking. It's big picture. That's how a woman feels safe with you, is when she sees that your vision is about everything when it comes to survival and the big picture. So this is the whole problem, is we have tons of men right now living in life, worrying about the taco sauce too, instead of worrying about how they're going to pay for the taco sauce in the first place. This is a small example, but you get what I mean. Most men, their problems are very small-minded. They're sitting there thinking about basic day-to-day shit that has no actual bearing on if they get anywhere in life or not, and if they get to their goals. And that is why I created this movement. That is why I created this brotherhood. That is why I created this community. So you can not only master the language of women, but so you can actually come together with other men who are like-minded, who are thinking the same way and achieving their goals quickly. And that is very powerful, because you are who you surround yourself with. And because I'm in this group active every single day, here's what I can tell you. I've been building new products every single day. I've been adding new content. I'm making this the best community and the best spot possible. And day to day, these guys are actually getting access with me when they see the stuff that I'm posting. This is a place where you actually get to see interaction with me of ways that I'm even navigating my own life that I don't share with you on this channel. So I invite you to join us inside of that. If you like this video, I want you to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.